little bit.
Oh, he's back home, huh?
Yeah.
I think Steve should do a live unboxing, man.
Yeah.
That'd take up about 5 hours.
All of them, yeah. All the boxes.
This silver is going to take me longer than I thought.
Oh, wow, we're live.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Not that anyone's watching just yet, but you never know.
I get the chat going. Pop up.
Yeah, you can have that troll like we had last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know how people have the smarts to do that.
And finally, it made more sense just to ignore him than for Gil to try to keep deleting them.
Yep.
Every time he deleted them, he did something else. So then Gil just stopped, and there were no more.
yeah. Here's some weird people. That's their evening entertainment.
Yeah.
Trying to annoy everyone else.
Okay. Morgan.
I got the chat ready.
Morgan.
We've got 2 watching at the moment, so. Hi, guys. I was going to stick it up earlier, the Hangout, but not enough people show up early.
Yeah. What's nice, though, is you put down when you're going to do it. So, like, I got on Facebook, and I'm like, okay. And then you see the note. It's going to be on at this time. So I know to, come back. Because otherwise, it's like you get on, you don't see anything, you get off, and then you don't realize there's a Hangout.
The problem is at first, because normally Gil or Mick cover it all. So at first I didn't want to overstep the mark, so I just shut up. And then when no one was doing it, it was like, well, I'll do one. They were like, yeah, shut one up.
I was looking for you early, Gary.
Where the frick did it go?
Say again?
I lost it. I just dropped a 50 cal somewhere. I have no idea.
Yeah, nobody moves.
It's gone to PE heaven. Problem is, it's already got super glue on it, so if it's wherever it went, it's gonna stick.
It's staying there.
Oh man, hope it's not some weird spot on the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take pictures of something and go, what the hell is that 50 cal doing sideways over there? I don't know. I lost one. I'm glad I made extras. Oh, this might be it here on the floor.
I think the camera's stuck on the. There we go. Now it should do voice thing.
That ain't it. Well, that's a conundrum.
Because they always seem to bounce and sod off somewhere, and when you eventually find it, you think, how did they end up over here?
Yeah, exactly. They have lives of their own. I don't cuss very much unless I'm doing PE.
Yeah.
I completely lost that one, man. It bounced, and I have no idea. But of course, it's painted blue, so it matches everything on this ship. So if it's on this ship, I ain't gonna see it. Oh, where did my PE go? Well, there's a 50 cal lying around somewhere. I'll find it when I go through it. We'll just grab another one.
I had some high winds last night. I thought it was a storm, but it was a dry.
Oh yeah, they had the sirens or whatever.
The jet stream's super fast and low over the like that. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Gil's house probably. And anyways, last night it had like 4 or 5 brownouts. It'd come back but I got weather displays and then I got screens that were flashing white and one of them's destroyed. doesn't show half the stuff that it used to. And I had to go around and turn everything back on. It's less and less every day. Things get more automatic. It was a bad brownout. Things were sizzling, and
You got a heat wave coming in, yeah. I saw on the news, I read, I was saying that you're rising all the elderly and young to stay in Chicago and all that area.
the whole east half of the United States is under a humidity dome from that Hurricane Barry that came up. And it's just dead still air, super hot and high humidity. Hey, Lenny. Lenny's here.
Hey, Lenny.
Evening, Lenny.
Soaking up.
He needs to whistle.
Yeah. I'm hearing tunes.
I want to try and get the Iron Man finished this weekend, so I've just got the base to do. But I'm quite looking forward to starting that Hellcat. I'll probably regret those words later, but
So here's one side with all the. This is the rear, the rear third. One side has all the guns in, and then you can see the empty tubs where I still got to put guns in over here. But she's getting loaded for bear.
ready for war.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Every time I think I've done it, there's a little bit more than shows up.
Not when he's in.
Is he here now? Nope.
Yeah, I'm having issues
There
with
you
the
go.
Yeah, the internet keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why. They've been having problems all day.
Heat stress. We're lucky.
Area 51.
Lucky any of us got power over here in the United States.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like my internet, it's been going in and out all freaking day.
Ah.
Nuke plants on safety mode and all kinds of stuff because of the heat.
I got no problems here, but
Now you're just showing off, Tommy.
no, we're just in California. California. We don't have rights here. Hell, I can't even buy ammo here, man.
Last night, Ed was saying he heard popping like fireworks or guns and
Yeah, like a transformer or something.
breakers popping on electric. See a lot of action when you got wires. I had that where I used to live. We're having that now. It's all underground, and it's good till it comes out of the ground somewhere, and then it's still vulnerable. Just farther away. It's not down the street.
See? Always a little bit the fucking mess.
Ba-ba-boom. Hey, Yogi, I see a picnic basket. But Yogi, it's the ranger. I'm smarter than the average bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let me see who just drove up in my driveway. Oh, yeah,
You got company.
Yeah, you have mad.
I got one of those ring doorbells that tells me when somebody comes up to my door.
Go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's in. Fuck off.
Yeah. But it's nice because they deliver packages. A lot of times they don't knock, they don't ring the doorbell, they just dump it and leave. Well, it tells me that they actually got there.
You got 60-mile-an-hour winds, large hail, and insane rain coming in about a half hour. So if I disappear, you know why.
Okay.
You probably take about 6
And then
hours.
we got Alexa, and she starts glowing yellow, and you say, Alexa, notification. You have a package delivered. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Thanks.
You got a gun, shoot that thing.
Why?
Your wife might hear it.
Yeah.
She likes Alexa. She uses it more than anybody else to play music.
Instead, it tells you when you got a box, so you want your order from Hobby Link is in.
Yeah. She doesn't know how to work it. She just only knows how to play music, so she doesn't know telephone notification. So I'm good there.
Today is the 50-year anniversary of going to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Alexa told me this morning.
They're making a big thing out of it on the news for about the last 5 freaking days, every day on the goddamn news.
Okay, you ready for this? Here, let's listen. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. In 3, 2, 1, liftoff. We have liftoff. 50 years ago today, in the most daring adventure ever undertaken, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon. Hundreds of millions watched in awe as the event was broadcast live into living rooms around the globe. In Armstrong's famous words,
She really can't say a Buzz Aldrin, can she? She got herself proper fucked up there.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was Alexa today.
So goddamn muggy. We got a heat wave coming next week as well.
Probably what we got now. It's just circling the globe.
This is coming from you guys. We get most of our heat up through France and Africa.
Yeah.
But this one is coming from Sibbing. It's hooking up and it's forcing all the air up from Spain and France and all that lot.
Mm.
They're reckoning Tuesday we're going to hit 32. Wednesday we're going to hit 32. So the melting mugginess that drives me mad. There'll be no breeze whatsoever. We won't be doing breeze.
32 in Fahrenheit.
Once. 89.6.
Yeah, so 90. Okay. Because we have a nice day today. We're like about 81. What would be the high today?
I don't mind it when there's a breeze. It's when there's no breeze.
Yeah, we have a breeze because we got the ocean.
The ocean's not that far away wherever you go.
Let's say, for you, yeah.
It don't make a fucking blind bit of difference. You can still end up with stagnant air. It's horrible. Because we're so moist, it rains all year. When the good weather comes out, it just pulls all that moisture out of the ground.
See, because we got the ocean, then the cities, the land, then we got the mountains, then we got the desert. And when the desert starts, it's so hot, and then it starts to cool off. It pulls the air, and it pulls the air off the ocean. That's why we get breezes. Except for those rare times when it blows backwards, and then that's called the Santa Ana, and we get the hot winds.
Well,
One time,
sometimes it can be nice. You can get a nice breeze with it, and it blows away that mugginess, and it's not a
Wait.
problem.
103. Oh, heat index. Okay. 99 feels like 103. Dang. And too bad that it's not a dry heat.
The high and low is 71 and 99.
Yeah.
99. It's actually cooling off now.
I used to crack up. People would say, I'd be at the desert. Oh, yeah, it's like 110. Oh, but that's a dry heat. I don't give a frick. It's still hot. Whether it's wet or dry, it's still hot.
When your core body gets hot, you're all over with. You got to stay cool.
It's hot. Yeah, my brother spent time in Iraq and a few other those countries. And he says after 120, it's just hot.
Yeah.
There is no difference. It's just hot. There you go. That's Lenny.
Get back again.
Yeah, I had to see who pulled up in my driveway. I don't recognize that car.
Yeah.
It's a drive-by.
And it turned out it's my old lady. She's got a rental. I don't know what the hell for. They're probably going to send her out of town. Dude, I got cameras all the way around this house. I see who front yard, backyard, you name it. They ain't getting away. They ain't getting away with shit around here.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just might be able to split the gap. It's kind of like a figure 8 shaped bad storm coming through, and hopefully I go through the middle. It'll be crazy north and south of me. I'm sure the power's going to be out all over the place.
It's been a real weird summer. It really has so far.
Don't blink, it'll be over. We'll be
Yeah. Ain't a pissy fucking autumn.
watching it snow again. One thing I like about winter, it's good for model building. You're not missing anything outside unless you got a snowmobile. So ski. Summertime, get out.
We only got 2 seasons here. Fire and earthquake, man.
Fire and what?
Earthquake.
Oh yeah, fire and shake. $98.
I wouldn't mind if like winter over here if it wasn't for the grey.
Yeah, that can get to you after a while.
God, fucking depresses you. You can feel it towards the end of winter. The whole fucking country is moody.
Yeah. I don't like gray.
Everyone's shitty and ratty. And then you get one whiff of summer and everyone's fucking out in their boob tubes and fucking shorts. It's only 18, but don't worry, it's warmer than it was. And the sun's out. So,
Yeah. Cat, today's such a special day. I'm actually working inside the house. The model's inside. It's allowed inside today.
Yeah. You don't have a. Oh, what do you got outside to work? You don't have a bench outside, do you?
Yeah, but that's usually where I'm at. I have a separate garage. That's where I model and I work.
Okay.
But today I'm inside the house. The air's nicer in here.
Yeah.
I have air out there, but it doesn't work as good as in here. But I got this nice bar top to work on or whatever. Island to work on.
Yeah, wait till your wife finds a piece of the metal model floating around stuck to her floor.
Yeah, that's
She
it.
won't back in anymore.
Floating somewhere.
She'll step on that at some point. She'll be like, fucking models.
Yeah. Nah, she's bedridden for 2 more weeks, so I got 2 weeks to find it.
Yeah.
It's in the kitchen anyway. She'll go in the kitchen.
Yeah, she don't do kitchen.
No, I do all the cooking, so.
Mine's like that. She hates cooking. I don't mind it.
Yeah, but she does the cleaning. I do the cooking.
Yeah. I must admit, since my wife's been ill, I really miss doing the cleaning. I fucking hate cleaning.
Me too.
Especially when you've got 4 scropes that seem to think that there's a fucking maid service in this house.
Oh, yeah, you got them little kids, man. You're fucked.
And the youngest one, he sits in my wife's old PC and watches Mr. Potato Head on YouTube and Netflix and stuff like that. And I was down there this morning tidying out and having a clean out. Jesus Christ, the amount of bags of crisps I found down the edge. Was that you? You're eating at the table from now on. Well, it weren't me, it was George. Yeah, right. Right. Just stick some down the edge of the radiator. I kick your ass, boy.
Yeah.
But mine, it's not like he's a million miles away from the bin. It's literally 6 foot away. He starts school in September. I can't fucking wait for that, man.
That's all you're waiting for. They can start school.
Yeah. I got six weeks of summer holiday to get through, man. And then it's peace and quiet time. Six hours, my house does look tidy for that period. The two things, you don't notice it when you don't do the housework and that. It's like that. I never realised how many towels my kids go through, man. They use them like fucking Kleenex. Fucking dry once, throw it in a linen bin. I actually said to the wife, you know what? I'm gonna fucking strip down so we've got 4 fucking towels in this house. Yeah, fucking fast. Chuck them in the linen bin then.
Yeah, we got spoiled because our daughter goes away to college. Well, she's home right now, and it's like this house is clean. She comes home, there's like crap in every single room. She leaves this, she leaves that, she leaves. It's like, what the heck is going on here?
A murder, absolute murder.
Yeah, you can't throw your trash away. You can't pick things up. You can't.
And I get out, I say to the missus, yeah, let's have kids, she says. It'll be fun, she says.
Fun. Yeah, but when they got to take care of you when you're old, you'll be thinking you got it.
That's what I keep saying to the eldest one. You can laugh that I'm having to do it all now. In 30 years' time, I'm going to shit my pants daily for you. She said, I'll stick you in a home. I mean, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Not the way your fucking grades are going. You won't be able to afford it.
So you better get some identification tattooed on you so they can track you.
You might want to start working more at school then. That education's looking like minimum wage. To be fair, she's actually pretty smart.
That's good.
Bet both the girls are. It's the eldest boy that's struggling.
Hmm.
He's got ADHD, so.
My daughter's pretty smart, but I keep telling her until she can beat me at Jeopardy, she ain't that smart.
My eldest is too smart.
Oh,
That's her problem.
yeah.
She's like 14 going on 18.
Oh.
Thinks she damn well knows everything.
Well, we got lucky. My daughter earned a full educational ride at the college she's at, so
Damn.
saved us $250,000.
I was about to say. Ain't cheap in the States either, is it?
Nope. She goes, and it's a private Catholic college. It's literally $250,000 for 4 years.
Wow. Was that like a sports scholarship or something? Or
It's an education because she's smart. She's got 1 more year left. So yeah, she's pretty smart, I guess.
what's she studying?
Business
Ah,
with a minor in retail sales.
I can't remember where I watched it. I watched it on somewhere. They were saying it's actually getting to the point now where I don't know about in America. This is over here because you call it college, we call it university. And they're saying the university, the debt that they get in for university, isn't worth it now. It isn't worth it unless they end up in like some super high end job. The average university student never gets clear of their debt. Ever.
Yeah, that's one of the big points now they stress here is colleges like to say that they'll graduate debt free.
Yeah.
You know, like if you get accepted to Harvard, they'll say you'll graduate debt free. They have certain ways of making that work, but
because originally over here, university was free.
yeah,
I remember when at some point one of the government said, "Hang on a sec, they can pay for their own fucking university degrees," so they started charging them. But it just meant the kids had to go out and get grants every year. I think it was something like 12,000 a year.
yeah,
and they're there for 4 or 5 years.
yeah.
That's 60-odd thousand pounds debt. And some of them are leaving university with stupid fucking degrees like philosophy.
Yeah,
now, if you can fucking find out a philosophy job that's going to pay fucking well, the job's useless.
Poetry. Yeah, what the hell are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Now, do they call it uni there, or do they say university?
Uni.
Yeah. Okay. That's what. Yeah. Uni.
My cousin went there. He was real smart with computers, like really, really smart. At 8 years old, he could strip a PC and rebuild it. But he went to college for pharmacy. He wanted to be work as a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Pretty good money. I mean, like it. But he got in up to his last fucking year. No, his dad's Monty. His dad's my uncle is a nuclear electrician at Plymouth Dockyards. So he's on 100,000 plus a year. So his dad paid for his education. Said, "Well, I'll pay for it. I'll pay half of it, and the other half you can get on grant." So, and he got to his final year. He couldn't do the maths. Couldn't do the fucking maths. They ended up leaving university. He went, "All right, well, I'll do computers." And they went, "Well, it's the same fucking maths in that. You've got to understand maths."
Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. So he ended up leaving university with 4 years of university degree and debt with fuck all to show for it.
So he works.
He now works for T-Mobile on the call center, which requires
with a huge
absolutely
debt.
fucking zero university qualifications.
Yeah, exactly. With a huge debt.
Yeah. That's what his dad said. It's fucking stupid. Absolutely stupid. He should have stayed and tried something. Got
Yeah.
a private tutor. His dad even came down because his dad's pretty clued up with maths and that, and he went down there and spent a whole fucking weekend with him, trying to teach him how to do the maths to pass.
Yeah.
And his brain wouldn't absorb it. He just couldn't take it in. It wasn't working for him.
They were stuck on the internet, and my power's probably going to go pretty quick. I'm back for a second.
Okay. Yeah, we saw you waving your hand.
I was waving to Joe. Joe joined 10 minutes ago.
Oh, he did? No,
Did
he's
he?
gone.
Gone now.
He's in the chat. Not joined. He's in the chat. Watch.
Oh, chat. I forgot to even look at chat.
Evening, Joe, mate. No, it's they were saying it's absolutely. I mean, there are two parties over it, Labour and Conservatives, which for you would be Republican and Democrats. But the Labour at the moment, they're like, oh, we're going to wipe all debt for all university students. And one of the government guys said, do you realise that's something like $3 billion a year that the government's going to have to find? Where are we going to find this from? Oh, we'll just borrow more. We'll borrow more money. It's okay. The rest of the world like lending us money. Has everyone fucking vanished or what?
I don't know. I know Pat's having internet problems.
Looks like everyone's buffoonish. I think the storms out there are playing havoc with you, like, on the East Coast by the looks of it.
Not where I'm at, but yeah.
Yeah, you're on the West Coast, aren't you?
Yeah. So we got no problems here.
It's just those East Coast fools.
Hey, so how do I get to the live feed?
Say again?
How do I get to the live feed on YouTube? What's it under?
Go to Styrene Syndicate Hangout page, Styrene Syndicate page.
Okay.
Under the announcements at the top, it's got Mayhem Models. If you click on that, it takes you to the live.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, got your wife calling me. Yeah, be right there.
Might be a quiet one on here tonight then. There's big storms all over the East Coast because that wipes out what? Chicago, New York, all those areas.
I gotta heat up some pizza, I think, before the power goes up.
There you go.
Food quick.
We started the fire.
Nuke it.
Should pass pretty quick, but it could be a vicious one. Kind of like one of mixed stones. You know?
There you got your computer on a surge protection board. It's always worth having your computer on a surge board.
I wanted to get have an electrician put it in the main input for the whole house, not just any certain plug, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't checked the estimate on it. It's probably thousands of dollars.
I would have thought so. The surge boards are not dear either. I mean, I think, well, I don't know about over there, but over here, there aren't a good quality one you can spend 50 quid on, but you can pick up a reasonably cheap one for 10, 20.
To go into the fuse box and put it in front of everything before, it's an expensive job for.
Over here, there's trip circuits, so they have to respond within a certain amount of time anyway and cut the power, but its surges are different. They can really. I had it on an old PC ages and ages ago, and I didn't have a surge board, and we had a power cut, and it blew the graphics card in the damn PC.
Yeah, the dirty electricity is what's bad. The smart meters are creating all that. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne just joined us.
Oh, Wayne.
He's probably hooking up the sound or something. I'll peek outside, see what I can see.
No one's looking at you, right?
Yeah, I think this is going to take a while. I thought I was going to fly through the silvering. Not quite working out that way. I think Wayne's vanished. PC must be phoning him up. Yeah.
Still working. Wayne's back on already.
Say again, Pat?
Wayne had to leave already.
Yeah, I think his mic wasn't working or something. Or webcam.
Cosmic rays, it's affecting everybody. Lenny had trouble. Mine's about to get zapped. Mine's from winds, though. There's 80-foot trees in Wisconsin and Michigan. It took out a whole bunch of power lines up north.
Ouch.
Central.
We had something similar here. When was it? It must have been during the winter. I think it was. And there's a main road up by us, and we had some strong winds one night, and boom, the whole bloody street. I say street, it's more of a dual carriageway. All the trees fell down in it. No one could get up and down it.
Yeah.
They were freaking right out. I've got to get to work. No, you're looking at it the wrong way. Yeah, hey off. I know what screwed everything right up.
Great idea. Tree line street.
Yeah.
But it's only 4 o'clock, so 2 more, and you're over. So you have 1 to 6, 1 and 9. You're done. Oh, yeah.
Let's see what's next. Pop those in. Hold off. Trim.
Okay, I'm back.
So what did your wife have done, dude? Did she have a couple of discs fused or something? Like Gil
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, they put in a metal plate and fused a couple of discs, and yeah,
Gil had something similar, didn't they?
yeah. Gil knows all about it. Yeah, they fused the number 4 and 5, and they did something to the 3 and the 2. I don't know. She can't do anything for 3 weeks, and she has to wear a brace every time she has to get up. And
But she's going stir crazy up there, isn't she?
she's doing okay. Yeah, she's one of those people that likes to be doing things. So yeah, it's a whole different thing. But she wants to get well, so she'll do what they say.
They're backs, man.
Yep.
Temperamental bastards. Gilbert Laughlin says, Iron Man's looking great. Thank you, dudes. Tommy, looking for his tiny pre-parts again.
Oh.
He's still got to find one. It's on the floor somewhere. It's
Right somewhere. There's a 50 cal lying around here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Makes life more interesting.
It makes for good conversation, huh? Yeah, I misplaced 50 cal somewhere.
It'll show up. Probably on the bottom of someone's foot.
Well, it's only me, so it's somewhere. I'll hear about it in a couple of months. My wife will go, "What the hell is this? Why are you looking at me?" It's the dogs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going, Reggie.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah, I thought I'd drop in before I go to bed. I've got I got an early shift in the morning.
Oh, fun stuff.
Yeah, I've got to be at work for 7.
Oh.
I've got to have the machines emptied by 8:30. So it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's really about. That's empty, dump, and count the floats, floating machines.
Dang.
We've got about 40 to do.
Call from 5629.
Shoot it.
Yeah.
No, why?
Get a shotgun. Blow that thing with.
So I've been doing some more work on my Turan 5.
All right.
I just put it into light a bit more. You can see progress a bit more.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
That's really nice, man.
That's one with the engine and interior, right?
Fun. No, this is the Tamiya kit,
Oh, okay.
but I used the AK Interactive Real Color, the Lebanon Sand Color from 1982.
All right. First Gulf War.
No, that's the Lebanese War.
Ah.
So yeah, it's got American engine, a British gun, improved radio, optics, more storage. Yeah, so
Looks nice, man.
been good. No, great, thank you. I had to respray it because it was absolutely bad. But I am going to start on my next build soon. So I'm using my phone because my tablet keeps crashing all the time.
Yeah. We did notice you joined and vanished earlier.
Yeah, it kept crashing the app. There's the Mosquito fighter bomber version.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be for the competition I'm entering for my local model group, which is British Twins, any British twin engined aircraft.
Ah.
So that's one of them. I'm going to try and get myself a second one to do. But I am going to go set my alarm and go to bed now.
All right.
Okay.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
You be safe, mate.
Yeah, I've got 6, 7 o'clock starts a week now.
Nice. Just to make life a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. All right. See you later. Bye.
A good one. So what are you working on, Pat? Apart from that pizza?
Hot pizza.
I think Pat's working on keeping the lights on.
Yeah. Great job. Damn it.
Putting some decals on the BMW. Finishing the body up.
Last time I done a Mosquito car. I was a kid when last time I painted one of those.
Mosquito. Is that what that was called? The last plane that Wayne showed?
Yeah, I think he said it was a Mosquito.
Yeah. Couldn't remember the name. I've seen it before.
No.
Probably sounded like a mosquito, so they just named it.
Yeah.
Let's put some radar on and see what's going on. Just keep it running in the background. I think the worst is past, but until I see it. See, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I lucked out. Just south of me is pretty bad, but it's a close one.
Yeah.
But it
At
could
least it
still,
didn't show your night too much.
could still be winds that you can't see on radar, but got a generator, but it's no fun getting it out in the hot weather to run a refrigerator sump pump. Sump pump's got a water backup, so that's good. Runs off water pressure.
As long as you keep the beer cold.
Had my big generator running outside one day, and the neighbor came over and goes, "Man, you got enough there to run everybody's fridge." And I'm thinking to myself, you got enough swimming pool there to have a few friends over once in a while, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Which he never does. So. Main thing is when a fridge first starts, they're not too bad once they're running, but just to plug it in, it takes a lot of extra generator to.
It's the same with lights. They reckon flicking the light switch on is actually the first kick over. It takes more juice than fucking anything else.
Better off leaving it on.
That fluorescence, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So that fuse to kick in, flickering. Ding, 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 ding. Need a drink. It's thirsty.
Thirsty.
Gil should be around pretty soon. He said around 6 o'clock.
Is Gil coming on, is he? I didn't know if he was or wasn't.
I forget what he said he had to do, but put somewhere around there.
Probably waiting for his daughter to come home, bring his food for him. That reminds me, question to my American brothers. What the fuck is a sloppy Joe?
Ground beef.
Seriously. It's just ground beef.
Tomato sauce sort of mixed in, and there's all different flavors of it, but just a hamburger bun, and it's sloppy. Just slap it on there, and
A sloppy Joe?
yeah.
Yeah, I always want. Just mentioning there about, and made my mind remember. I've been meaning to ask for ages to get forgetting. Oh yeah.
It's like an American taco.
Yeah, there you go. What was the brand? Manwich?
Yeah.
That's a canned one. There's powdered You add water and
Batter that you mixed in, like manwich, making a sandwich. Yeah.
can flavoring in a can, like got its own distinct flavor.
Jeremy Gaston says my work area. What work area?
That's how I'm trying to figure out. Like you lost power at the.
Well, she suddenly just turned around. His work area has been trashed.
Yeah.
Mind you, that does beg the question: why bother typing my work area? Just screaming, shouting. Oh, Sloppy Joe's work area.
Oh. Yep.
It's just one of those things you hear in films all the time, but you never actually get clarification of what the fuck a Sloppy Joe is.
Well, tonight we're having hamburgers. But I grind my own hamburger meat.
All right, I've done it a few times, but
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
Oh, I enjoy it. I got a grinder and all that, but I do like 50% beef, and then 40% pork, and then another 10% bacon.
Nice.
Michael,
Goes in the mix.
I had Indian tonight. I had a nice korma.
See, I'm not an Indian.
You got to mute the channel, dude, because you're getting feedback off yourself.
Yeah, I'm Indians. Ones I've never really done. Hey, Mike.
Mike. I like it. I normally only like it when it's properly done by an Indian, you know, a proper Indian table.
Yeah, I need to find a good Indian place to try it.
But tonight, I made my own, which is never quite as good. But I do enjoy it. Not all the time, though, because, you know, next morning, praying to God, they're fucking overfed.
Yeah.
Please save me. Shit, I ain't a religious man, but during that period of time, you have to pray.
Is it worse than Mexican?
No, Mexican, fucking hell. That's like really praying to God. That's fucking, you know, just fucking kill me. Someone shoot me. Mind you, it depends how spicy you go. But yeah, I mean, if you have a poultry or vindaloo or something like that, then yeah, it's like eating meat.
Mexican, you're like, convert me now.
Problem is, you know, when you're eating it, you're like, ah, it's so good going in.
Yeah.
Fucking won't be coming out. It's so good going in.
That's what the ice cream is for.
Yeah.
Come on, ice cream.
I do like enchiladas.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I have a bit of a soft spot for them. And there's another one after. It hasn't even got a proper name, I don't think, because we only get the kits over here. We don't have many Mexican restaurants. But Old El Paso do kits in the supermarkets. And there's one, it's like flatbread, and you fry off chicken, put the tomato sauce with the Mexican seasoning in, stick it in between the enchilado, cheese on top, and then you lightly fry it in a frying pan for a couple of seconds. Oh my God, it's fucking heaven. But next morning you're praying to God it's changed. But please.
But it tastes so good.
It does, it really does. And you know when you're eating it, you're like, why am I doing this? Because I like it.
It's always better with a couple of beers too.
The kids are calling me into doing macaroni and cheese. I fucking hate macaroni.
Oh, is it like the package, the orange one?
Nah, it's can make me out. They say, "Oh, make your own, Dad. Make your own." Yeah, okay, but I got that. Got a roast tomorrow, which I love my Sunday roasts. Monday I got mac and cheese. I fucking hate it.
Doesn't Tesco have that?
Say again? Pat, say something about Tesco's.
Yeah, don't they have that what you were talking about?
Well, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do them in tins, but it tastes bland as fuck.
Yeah.
You're licking a battery. But you do the fresh one. They got like these little
homemade though.
Yeah, it's like Cornish cheese sauce. Why it's fucking special about Cornish? I don't know, but it's really nice. Kids love it. But my wife made up this because like we went for a phase where we really enjoyed Mexican meals. She sort of made up this homemade Mexican meal. Oh my God, it's heaven. It's like you get Doritos and you crush them and then you put chicken and you make up this sauce with salt. She wrote down the recipe for me. Oh my God, I make it all the time. Drives her nuts. And it's not too spicy. The next day you're still okay. You're not crying or nothing.
Fine, Glenn. You're doing that.
Not bad. How about you?
You sneak in there, mate.
So my daughter likes that mac and cheese that comes in the box, Kraft.
Oh.
So one day I made her like a real mac and cheese. She hated it. She's like, no, I want the box stuff.
Isn't it weird that because I was the same. My mum said that like she used to like we used to live on mince and sausages and stuff like that when I was a kid. She said one day your dad got a promotion, so we had a bit of extra money, so I bought some steaks for everyone. It was only me, her, and my dad at the time. My sister wasn't born. She said, no, I took 2 mouthfuls of this prime fucking bit of steak, and I went, oh, I want real meat. My mum went, what's real meat? I went, sausages.
Huh.
That's the only time I've ever passed up a steak.
Huh.
Weird how kids do that, isn't it? You can give them cheap chad shit, and then when you give them something really good, they're like,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, except for the fact that when my daughter was 1, I took her to a sushi bar. And it's been costing me a fortune ever since.
fine fish. I don't mind eating a bit of batter with some chips, but sushi. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
I know Judge Judy loves that stuff. She's always bleating on that she wants to go for lunch and it's sushi. I know that. My wife lives for Judge Judy.
Oh, yeah?
Drives me nuts with it. I can leave the room for 5 seconds, come back, and Judge fucking Judy's on. Not too bad.
looking so nice.
Say again, dude?
It's looking nice.
Yeah, it's got to have an oil wash now. None oil.
Yeah.
And then go over with the silver again. But it's coming out all right. I've got to get a sponge out later and do some scrape marks on the edge of stuff. I might do that now with the silver out. Everything got fucked up. Could do it the old way, just give it to my baby for half hour. He'll do it. Right back. I need to get a can of Coke.
Oh, you piece of crap.
He opens up the can of beer and there's a bing.
You just won $10 million.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone stupidly left a donut lying around. Rookie mistake.
Iron Man's almost Coca-Cola red,
Yeah.
like the can. Like a candy.
Candy. Sorry, had to do it. They left a donut lying around. That's just asking for trouble.
Make that disappear.
Fuck yeah. I'll find out who it was tomorrow when they come down after it and it's not there. Yeah, that box, that Hellcat. Oh my god, my postman was like, "What the fuck?" I'm sorry, dude. I got on the right, my postman, and he was like, "This box is fucking huge. What the hell are you ordered?" I was like, "Well, I think it's a plane." I said, "But I wouldn't expect because the box that they sent in was even bigger."
Yeah, protect it.
I said, "I only ordered a model plane and a pot of glue." Got a fucking clue.
Well, he's like, you got one assembled, huh?
Yeah. I think they sent it ready made. You ain't gonna like me Monday either. Oh, even more crap coming. Retro Starship says that hello all you styrene attics. I think it's supposed to be addicts. Either way, hello Retro Starship.
I'm in the 10-step program. I'm not an addict.
Yeah.
Styrene anonymous.
Right, none oil.
None oil. There you go.
I don't know where I put the none oil.
Good stuff.
No, of course not. It's not where the rest of the washes are, because that'd be fucking easy.
Adventure begins.
I do it all the time. I'm terrible. I wouldn't mind. I'm always shouting at the kids, put stuff back when you finish with it. I'm the biggest fucking culprit for not doing it. Oh, Gary. Oh, there's another wash. You can go back up there. I was already tidying up, and I didn't even want to. Come on. I found that the other day. Cheap Chad's Chinese airbrush. My very first compressor kit. And what is that? None oil. Sweet. See, show off an old brush. What are you looking for? Right, that's number one. Number two. There it is. No Chris sneaking on tonight either so far.
Maybe you got the board cube to work.
See the videos she's doing of that. Fucking huge.
Haven't seen anything recently.
No, I mean last day I thought he was doing the scratch build on that
Speeder bike or whatever.
yeah, speeder bike.
Yeah.
And he seems to have got bored of that and he's moved on to a ball cube. I'm trying to be a good boy. I promised myself I'm not going to start the Hellcat until this is done. I'm having to constantly remind myself every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't any fun.
You know.
Got to get it done before they end the Hangout for 2 weeks. Week and a half.
I'm hoping to get the majority of the Iron Man done, then it's just the base to do. You haven't dropped another piece, have you, Tommy?
No, I almost dropped it. Oh, you heard that, huh?
Oh, yeah, we had. I got headphones on, and you got a good mic.
I only cut, like I say, I only cuss when I'm doing PE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost dropped it.
I think you're lying. I bet you swear a lot more than just working on PE.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
I
When
swear like a drunk.
Yeah, I tried to say that once, and then I broke my fingers working on a grain truck and remembered I swear a lot.
Yeah. And then decided to test it.
But that's our natural painkiller, you know.
See, that, where I'm from, everyone punctuates a sentence with a swear word. Usually,
no,
fuck.
I was watching this deal that this guy actually did a test on it, and people that swear after getting hurt, that's how they get rid of their pain. So it actually works.
Like-
Oh hell, I thought I was just mad.
Yeah.
So yeah,
If you want to get anything done in construction, you got to use swear words. Otherwise, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
but they scream in karate when they're busting concrete blocks and wood. Makes it hurt less.
I would think that if I didn't know already.
It's the only problem with nano. Well, I like using it, but it takes fucking ages to dry. Might have to unbox the
Yeah, you might have to.
just to take a look, like, you know what I mean, not a starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Been getting there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more guns at least to add.
Running along.
She's getting there. She's got a lot of guns on her.
Oh, you pick it up. Ugh. God damn. Retro Starship. What are you all making? Concept Iron Man. Wow, cool, Garrett. Yes, it's Marco Arts. Iron Man, it lights up and stuff. Which almost made my brain melt trying to figure it all out because I've never really done electrics. Tommy is working on, I believe, the Enterprise.
Yeah, the Merit 350th USN Enterprise CV6.
Beautiful piece of kit. Pat is working on
BMW.
BMW. Nice and simple. BMW. Michael is working on
KV2 under new ownership.
nice. Don is working on
Scrap built 50,000 ton wrecker.
Hey,
and Steve. What are you working on?
we're opening up packages because we want to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't much.
Retro says, "Cool, Tommy. That looks nice, man."
Thank you.
Wasn't much. Wasn't much.
Really?
More R2D2 parts.
Yeah, I got some more of those.
Get some aftermarket for the Hellcat?
No, not yet. I still got to pay Brett.
They got a cockpit, aftermarket cockpit that I found, but it's about the only thing I could find.
Edard has some stuff, and there's some cloth seat belts too for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
Lost seatbelt.
Ooh. I might have to take a look at that.
Hey, how is Edward PE? I've never used it, so.
It's not bad. I mean, it can be thick sometimes.
Okay.
I'm not particularly keen on Edard's seatbelt PE. Sometimes it's too hard to get it to conform, even after you try to anneal it.
Retro says, "Steve, awesome. Let me review."
Just had a lizard. Just got bit by a lizard a little bit ago. Big one.
Bit?
Monitor lizard.
It's one of those
Alligator?
horned lizard or whatever. It's frickin'. My daughter's cat keeps bringing them in the house, and this was a big one.
Gila
Wow.
monster. Is it a Gila monster or Gila monster or lizard?
No, I would. If it was a Gila monster, I would be at the hospital right now.
How to get rid of the cat?
Yeah.
The sucker clamped down, man, when I grabbed it.
Yeah, they clamp. Yeah, that's what they do. They
It
clamp.
was like this big. This
Wow.
lizard.
Is it still alive?
No, I threw it outside. It was in my house. I'm like, what the
So
fuck
it's
is this
still
thing doing in
alive.
my house?
Dang.
You threw it outside alive, right?
Well, one of my cats, the older one, was chasing this gecko, which the younger cat that my daughter has brought in. So the gecko went underneath this piece of furniture we have. So I pull the furniture out, and then there's this huge lizard underneath there. And I go, what did it do? Just grow? So I grabbed it, it turned around and just clamped down on my knuckle. I threw it outside. Dang. Doesn't hurt, but I put some antiseptic on it. So
Yeah.
Your wife's glad you're back home.
yeah, she's at work.
Lizard yet, huh?
She's
Yeah.
gonna come home. His hands gonna be all swollen. She's like, "Get out of here."
I'll let her nurse me since she's a nurse.
There you go. Oh crap! Oh, it fell.
You just dropped another one, Tommy.
Yeah, but it fell like perfectly on the board.
Uh,
Straight up. I can just pick it up and put it back.
I say less whiskey, dude. Less whiskey.
No, that's what gives you the steady hands.
Okay, more whiskey, dude.
Yeah.
It's gun oil.
Well, there's only one more left to put on that I got a spot for. I still got to do more work to it. So, one more.
You give me the
Yeah.
sponge.
Guns make my eyes hurt.
Ah. Last gun of the day.
That's a good silver.
And she's armed, boys. She's armed.
Dude, that's stunning, mate.
She's got her guns on.
Got the new book that came out on the Jeep.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Second World War.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because it has a lot of model builds in it, plus the history of the Jeep, and there's a whole series of these books that came out.
You know, my first car was a 1942 Ford Jeep.
Nice.
And the only difference we did in a Willys was there was a cross member underneath in the front. And on a Willys, it was round. And on a Ford, it was a U channel, a C channel.
Right. And well, the tailgate had Ford on it, right?
Yeah. Yep. And so I drove that when I was young.
I have a friend in Payson that has one of those.
Yeah. Flat,
Beautiful, beautifully
Ford,
restored.
flat Ford, and yeah.
Yeah, beautifully
I
restored.
kept it. Yeah, but we got rid of it.
Ah,
My dad even got a set of spacers and we could put dualies on the back. It looked vicious.
I would love to have one.
Yeah. Well, there she is with all her guns.
It's awesome. That's awesome. What's next?
Next, rigging. The little I gotta put boats in it. I gotta put all little details, touch up paint. I still got a year. I got more planes to rebuild because they came out with better PE from when I first started to now. So I'm gonna redo some of the planes, make them nicer. I think my PE skills have improved, so
Yeah.
I think I'll put this on the turntable and do a video of the guns and just spin it. It needs weathering and detailing. It, you know.
I just bought this resin privateer conversion B24 privateer resin conversion kit.
Man,
It's some of the worst resin I've ever seen in my
Oh.
life. So
It
it's
looks
definitely
heavy.
going to be a challenge. Obviously, the guy doesn't know how to do pressure casting.
yeah.
There's a lot of bubbles.
No, you got to tap that bitch if you're.
Yeah. Oh well. I knew what I was getting when I bought it.
Because I've had it before as well, and they come in the stupidest places as well. I've even had it off an arena as well, which you don't expect. I don't expect it off them, but
Look at the resin on this tail. I don't know if you can see it. It's like half translucent, half
or it hasn't probably mixed or something.
the mix. It's really weird. Oh well.
How much is that thing gonna weigh when it's done?
It's pretty heavy because you got fuselage extensions,
Yeah.
solid wings, solid tail. It's pretty badass airplane when it's done.
It's gonna be able to support itself and weight.
Oh yeah. It's a conversion for the old monogram 148th monogram kit. Which I have one that was water damaged. The box was, so I just got to basically have a bagged kit of one. That's what I'll use. Another project I'll probably never start.
Now you got a whatchamacallit, an F6 Hellcat to do.
That too. Got a couple of them over here. I got a 32nd scale one too. Got this.
Dang.
Hey,
I got the trumpeter one. Well, I did get the corrected nose for that B-52 kit. Corrected nose, corrected flaps.
Are they photo etch corrected or?
No, they're from that company that made the kit. Got the corrected tail gun for the B-52.
Wow.
Got the corrected flaps. And then the nose section. It came from, what is that, Model Collect? The one that made that kit. And then they also gave me some newer weapons.
Oh, okay.
Here's the new nose. They redesigned the nose and made it the shape more accurate.
ah,
So that came in a special box.
It's a whole new kid in corrections.
Yep. So that came in a crushed box from China. And then this the new weapon set they gave.
Wow.
They gave for it. So
It says 172nd scale.
all for $15. That's all it was.
Wow. Retro starships as well. Nice.
So a couple of things didn't said they were delivered, but they never showed up. So I don't know what happened to them.
Wow.
Saw your live stream on the moon mission this morning.
It's weird too because some stuff had got returned to. I get book samples from Mushroom Models, and I asked him. I go, "Hey, I haven't gotten any books lately." He goes, "Yeah, we just got a box returned from your address." I'm like, I never knew it came. So I don't know what my post office is doing.
Guy doesn't want to get off his list and deliver it.
Probably.
Yeah, being a lazy arsehole.
Assholes.
Probably mad at you because how many packages you get.
Yeah, that bad boy can be pretty good.
I'll have to have a look, see what other aftermarket bits they do then. 'Cause I tried having a look around, all I could really find was the cockpit. So I thought I'd go with that then. Thought it might have been a bit early or something for aftermarkets, but it seems like they put jump right on it. Oh, still.
Saw your Steve. Saw your live stream moon mission early this morning.
Were you on it live?
I didn't say nothing, but I was getting ready to go to bed, and I said, "Whoa, live stream from." Is that before or after the lizard?
Oh, that was way before the lizard. That was early this morning. I was still in Texas when that aired.
I was wondering how you did that, if you did a live stream on the plane or something.
No, what you do is you upload it and you can schedule it and then make it a live stream.
Premiere.
So I had uploaded it earlier in the week.
Oh.
So then I was just all I had to do was be awake for it when it premiered. So.
Okay, give it a time or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Technology.
Yeah, technology. Yeah, so I got these book samples, and they sent me 2 of the same book.
Huh.
So I wonder if that was a mistake. I wonder if they were trying to send me the whole set because this is number 2. 2 number 2s. I got a number 3 and a number 4.
No number 1.
Huh?
No number 1.
Yeah, I didn't get a number 1.
Was there supposed to be a number 1?
Maybe. I'm thinking because I got 2 number 2s.
Yeah, it's the person can't count.
Yeah. He's the guy that sends me this is the owner of the company, so I'll let him know. Comes from Poland.
How do you count in Polish?
That's where a lot of the paper airplane kits are at. That Frankie Day does.
Yeah. Well,
Poland.
that's where the submarines with screen windows come from.
Green.
I had a Polish car in Germany.
Keeps the fish out. Yeah.
I had an FSO Polonaise.
How was it?
It was a Polish Fiat. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
It was cheap. It was like a 4-door hatchback. It was fully loaded, but it had a manual choke. But it was essentially a Fiat.
Uh-huh.
It was like $2,500 brand new.
Jeez.
Of course, it wasn't U.S. spec, so I had to sell it before I left Germany.
I take it no airbags.
No, it was, how those European cars are. The doors are real thin. It was a death trap.
Oh.
Definitely wouldn't want to collide with a Mercedes or a BMW over there with it.
I don't think you want to collide with anything.
Put a picture on Facebook so you can see my wound.
Uh-huh.
Got a picture of the lizard.
He was a big, horny. He was a big one. He was like this big.
The frilled. There's a frilled one that has the skin on the neck, like.
Yeah, he's kind of like a horned, Southwest horned lizard or something like that.
He was a horny toad. He wanted Steve real bad.
No, he wasn't a horny toad.
Uh-huh.
And if he was a Gila monster, I wouldn't have gotten near him.
Yeah.
I would have went and gotten the shovel.
Yeah.
And they're fast too. They're fast.
Been outdone.
They warned us about in Sedona on the Jeep tours. It's occasionally a javelina will come by or Gila monster.
Yeah, those Gila monsters. I've seen them in the wild, but they're fast movers.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't want to mess with them. This one was a fast mover too when it bit me. Of course, I grabbed its apple. I grabbed its apple to pick it up, and he just turned around and whack.
He was faster than you.
Yeah, and he hung on to it. Tried to throw him out. He just was still biting my knuckle. He finally let go.
Whiskey in his mouth.
Hey, welcome back to Arizona.
Ah, what a nice welcome home gift.
Yeah. Well, that's that cat. My daughter's cat, man. She'll bring birds in the house. I had to catch a bird and shoo it out. And this is probably the biggest lizard I've ever seen in the house.
They're gifts. They're not. They're
I wonder how she got it in without it getting bit. Unless she brought it in during the night when it was kind of cold out and they don't move much,
Yeah.
That's probably what she did.
But yeah, it's a gift.
Cat knows to bite it right on the neck, and so it doesn't get bit. Cats are smart.
Yeah. She's smart. She's queen of the jungle in this house.
A trophy for you.
Yep. Oh yeah. That was a big surprise when I moved that piece of furniture. I'm like, what the?
They're checking some other furniture.
I'm afraid to now.
Check the stash. What's behind all those kits?
Yeah. I've got a stack over here. I'm running out of space. I got to make another run to the storage unit. I don't really have any other. Well, I got a couple kits coming from Brett. But that's about it. I did pretty good. I didn't buy any kits. Mostly like tools and books is what I got. Like I got these photo etch scissors from Tamiya.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for the scissors. I like to cut them out.
Snip scissors.
Mine are real small. I guess if they're bigger PE pieces. I like
Yeah, these are really tiny ones too. So
high leverage and short cut. Pointed cut.
I have some PE scissors, but I rarely use them.
I have some too. I have the Xeron ones, but they're real big.
Because the pieces I cut are so small that the scissors are just way too big.
I use old Tamiya cutters that are messed up. I got an old Tamiya that's got a notch in them, so I don't use them. Use that for photo etch. Probably how I got a notch. I used it on photo. Bad spot and blade.
Yeah.
Be nice if they all start doing the photo etch with no tie-ins, like with the red sticky on the back, and you just peel off each piece as you need it. No cutting, no filing.
Yeah, the technology's out there that can do it. I bet it's probably expensive to do though. I don't know. They do those seat belts out of cloth, and they're all laser cut.
I had some Tamiya like that in the photo etch. You can put the bare metal primer on it, paint it, you just peel them off and use them like plastic parts, you know.
Yeah, I have the Xeron ones also.
Yeah, I've had those Xeron ones for a long time.
Yeah.
I did a review on them a long time ago.
But a lot of times the PE I'm working on is so small that the scissors are just bend it before they cut it, and so I'm always using a knife.
Yeah, glass and a knife.
Yeah, these are almost shaped like cuticle scissors.
Yeah. So I'm always using this one with that mini round blade, and then a hard plastic acrylic to cut it on. That's what I use all the time.
Yeah.
But if I was doing like a 1/24th, yeah, scissors would come in handy. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I finally got a set of those Tamiya decal scissors. Those are pretty nice.
Oh, I have those. Yeah. Yeah, I have those.
Yeah, I saw Pat using them.
I nicked my wife's sewing kits because they're brilliant.
Yeah, those are usually pretty good though. Those sewing scissors.
Yeah, those work.
Yep.
She don't do any sewing anymore, so I figured, fuck it, it's just sitting in the box doing nothing. I can put them to use.
Yeah, use me.
She hasn't tweaked yet. She probably won't.
These are pretty nice. When I was doing RC cars, they got a curved end for cutting out the wheel wells and the clear plastic body.
You can get toenail scissors that are like that. They sort of they hook like that at the end. Like they snip that way, but they hook that way, sort of thing. They're great as well. Although my daughter keeps nicking them to do her fucking toenails. No Gil tonight. I thought he'd be on by now.
But he wasn't sure. He said he tried to. 7 o'clock instead.
Now I've got to stop and think what I'm going to do. Am I going to go straight mains or am I going to go battery pack? And if I'm going battery pack, where am I going to fucking put it?
Sure has turned out nice though. That's stunning work you're doing.
Cheers, dude. It's still a few more bits I want to do a touch up on, but she's not far off done now. She looks really nice. She's blown up. I was patting around showing my wife the other day, and she was so not interested. So rude. That Hellcat, man, I couldn't believe the size of that. I mean, really, Steve as well. 600 pieces.
Better not lose any.
Yeah. I got a baby running around. There's a chance.
Hey, at least it's not a Revell one. You might have a chance of getting extra birds.
I've just been looking on the site, the aftermarket parts. Problem is, I'm not a big fan. See, I can't find the cloth seat belts, but I found the steel ones, steel seat belts.
If you go on our Hellcat group,
yeah,
Tom and is put a link to the cloth seat belts. It's HGW models. They're brand new, so they might not be listed anywhere, but he put a link to them. He did it. He put a link last Thursday. Yeah, I think I might get those seatbelts.
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
You have to.
Or just make my own. Just get a hold of some buckles, 124 scale buckles, and make my own.
Cloth band-aid.
And get the seatbelts. See, because then in 5 years, when it's still sitting in your house, I'm going to ask you to buy it.
I gotta hang out with you more, Tommy. And that comes from a guy that does his own reloading, right?
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Half of it. I live in California.
Yeah. But you won't make your own seatbelts. You'll reload, but you won't make your own seatbelts.
You got it. You got it. It's legal to buy seatbelts. I can't buy ammo here. I don't have the right ID. Which is actually the truth. But
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Emmanuel. How's you?
I'm gonna tag my mom on that post because she always complained. I never see my big lizards anymore. Well, how am I going to film a video with a scar on my thumb? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. How many days ago did you post that link?
It was like Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Hang on. Quit looking. I'll get it for you.
It looks like adding that second bulkhead's going to be a pain. One of the guys was reckoning don't bother.
Yeah, well,
line up better if you don't. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, guys. Joe says, "What's up, everyone? Hi, Steve is home." I'm only seeing Steve. That was my bad, Joe. I
Okay, just sent you the link on Messenger.
Got a lot of rustling background noise going on.
Thank you, Steve. I think Manuel's reading.
Yeah. That's all right. How you doing, Manuel?
How you doing, Steven? I'm going to start working in my new project, Junkers 188 German bomber.
Nice. What scale?
172 scale.
Okay.
From old school Matchbox.
Oh, wow.
Yes, this is the old one.
Hey, I like doing those to see how good I can make them look for how old they are, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the cockpit. Our fair scale models. I've already got this ordered off these guys. This is just the cockpit, isn't the seatbelt?
Are you sure? Okay, hang on. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. I sent you the wrong thing. Sorry.
That's the cockpit I ordered, though.
All right.
That's coming.
All right. Here it comes.
Joe's there just in time for Gary to open his airplane.
Oh, I've been here for a little bit.
There you go.
So belts are actually material with photo etched buckles. I like that.
Yeah, it's all laser cut. They're supposed to be really nice, and they're have the stitching on both sides.
So is the seatbelt actual material?
Yeah.
You know they are, aren't they? Jesus. What the hell?
California band sandwich. What's up with that?
I don't know.
It causes cancer.
So you asked about sloppy joes earlier. I said a sloppy joe is my brother-in-law when he drank too much beer.
Ah.
His name is Joe.
Ah.
We call him Sloppy Joe.
Sorry, Joe. I was looking at something. The arm man's coming on pretty well. He's almost done. I'm just looking at the base at the moment, trying to figure out whether I'm going to go straight to mains or batteries. And then he says, Joe, what's going on, man? Joe's put not much, buddy. He asks Tommy. Ask Tommy what? Ain't too bad, you know. Where is this model place based? Because it's only €12. That ain't bad. Charges. $58. Whatever the hell that is. And Czech Republic by the looks of it.
Yeah, CZ. Yeah.
Oh, and have me a set of those. Totally take PayPal.
There's also some resin wheels and tires.
Yeah, did I do that on here as well?
Yeah, I saw that on eBay.
I found a site.
One of the more important parts would be landing gear if they got a metal one that hold the weight of the airplane because it's so big.
Yeah, I found
the landing gear on this isn't too bad. It's pretty thick and it's like 3 or 4 pieces.
The resin wheels are a future release, apparently, according to this site.
Hang it from the ceiling and you don't have to worry about the landing gear then.
Yeah, so they're advertising them on eBay for about $25. But they fit both the F4U Corsair or the F6 or the Hellcat. So
That's it's a Steve shopping network tonight.
Yeah, they're from Res Kit. They look pretty nice. I may order this set. Another $25 added to that kit.
I lost my camera.
Oh. Must have had another earthquake. So I got some of this tape today. Scribing tape.
What do you use that for?
Rescribe.
Yeah, rescribing panel lines.
Oh.
Comes in different. This is a 6mm. Then I got a 3mm.
Like the Dymo label tape.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Exactly. But it looks like it's more pliable to go around bends and stuff.
Pretty head to it.
Just ordered the seat belts.
So Will recommended these.
Ask Tommy. Joe says, ask Tommy about why they are banning so much in California.
Politics. We won't go there.
And now for the wheels.
Ban, tax, tax. Ban, tax, tax.
I got it.
They're trying to chase everybody out. That's what they're trying to do.
It's got to end somewhere.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that's cool.
Who did you say the son was with the wheels?
There we go. I'm back.
What you back?
I lost my camera for a while.
So where'd you find it?
One place, yeah, I still haven't found that 50 cal.
I had to.
Camera.
We were wondering if you had another earthquake or something.
Nah.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh.
There they are. Maybe still resin upgrade set. 15 quid. Fucking hell, it's from Ukraine.
Oh, is it?
About 5 quid postage on its own. And my shopping network, Joe, it's Steve. He's a bad influence on me.
I learned everything from Gil.
Yeah. Don't to be on after he eats something.
And he knows it.
Look at this.
Don't do that. You get the damn hell out of me, boy. Get the damn hell out of me. Browns. I think Lenny gave up with his internet and just gone to bed, didn't he?
Who's that?
Lenny. He
Lenny?
he tried getting on earlier, but his internet's been playing up all day through him.
Oh,
He got on for about 10 minutes and then he vanished again. I think he's given up and gone to bed.
right. How have your temps been over in England? Have you guys still been warm over there? Or?
It's been muggy. I mean, mid-20s on average, but raining and just uncomfortable as hell.
Right.
Next week, they're saying we're going to have a bit of a stonker for possibly 3 or 4 days. It all depends. Apparently, there's 2 different models at the moment. But they're saying Tuesday it's going to hit 32, Wednesday it's going to hit 32, Thursday it's going to be warm. But then there's 2 models that say Friday and Saturday is either going to go back down to reasonable temperatures with thunderstorms, or we could end up keeping 32 till possibly Saturday, maybe Sunday. So they'll know closer to the time, I guess.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's the mugginess. I don't mind the warm weather when it's a bit of a breeze, but
yeah,
that mugginess drives you nuts. Because we don't have aircon over here like you usually do. When it gets nasty, you just go inside, stick the aircon on. For us to do that, we have to go to the local supermarket and stand in the frozen aisle.
Yeah. Go into the beer cooler.
Yeah.
That's what the Bundys did on Married with Children.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store. Got lawn chairs and set them up. And
I actually love that program, Married to Children.
It's not hot here today, but it sure was windy this morning.
yeah, I took a power out, a couple brownouts, destroyed one of my weather stations, and probably things I don't even know about yet. But real bad brownouts. The screens were glowing white. Like they'd blink out like, and then all of a sudden, all this bright white would come through the screen like in a horror movie or something. What? Something was shorting out in the system, you know. Boom. Seen a lot of, in Michigan, we get a lot of that stuff, but this was weird. They said the jet stream is extremely low and it's going straight across the top of the United States. So it's those high winds are brushing the surface where we're at and doing this. Just up in northern Michigan, there's 60 and 80-foot trees took down some power lines. Central.
Yeah, I had to go down to my aunt's and cut up a tree today.
That's Michigan. Yeah, I bet we're getting what passed through where you're at. Just 115 lightning strikes last hour or something.
Yeah, I don't know what we had for lightning this morning. The thunder never stopped for about an hour and a half.
It was weird. There wasn't a drop of rain when all that went through. It was just.
And we had rain though. She called to say the tree was down, and told her, "Oh, I'm sitting here in the porch looking at it, and it ain't done raining, so I'm not coming." But when I'm sure I'm not going to get wet, I'll be on my way down there. Yeah, her son-in-law, he wouldn't even start cutting this time until after I got down there. He's like, "Don's big saw does this so much better, I'm not even going to touch it." It's like, yeah, mine should. It's a freaking industrial from the freaking 80s.
God damn. I need to get a better computer chair, man. It's killing my back.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while, but they want too much.
Some of them are insane. I was looking at some of the gaming ones the other week. 180 quid for a chair. It's not that. Didn't even look that comfortable.
Yeah, but I guess they're supposed to be.
This chair I have isn't that great. I'm not happy with it.
So one of them gaming chairs.
It supposedly is, but
A lot of
I
guys.
want to get more of a flatter bottom to it. This has like it curves up on the sides.
Yeah.
It's like Recaro style. Recaro bucket
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah, I don't like it.
My arse is too wide for that.
Yeah.
End up
I hear
doing
you.
yourself. I bought my son a really nice one ages ago. It was like real low down, and it was just like an arc, and it had speakers on the side. It vibrated. That thing was lovely to sit in. If you only had put the suspension on it, I'd have had it from a desk.
Yeah. I think I'd rather have like a seat cushion that a bass boat has. You know, those bass boat seats. Oh yeah. I can pretend like I'm fishing.
It's good for pivoting around the workbench.
Yeah.
And swinging that big high back chair around. You know?
Yeah, this.
If it's the kind of seat I'm thinking about, it's short back, but it's a bass boat seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
some people use those to go to the races. They'll buy those and they'll sit on them out on the bleachers at a racetrack. They're real comfortable.
Joe, is that Spitfire cockpit?
Yes, sir.
Did you get all the wiring done that you wanted to get done? All the looming and that?
No, I haven't got everything done, but I've got a lot of it done.
It's looking very nice there.
Thank you, sir.
Have you done ripping things out of it?
No.
Yeah, at least I can say that I'm not the only one that gets ticked and it doesn't look the way I want it, ripping apart.
Redid it overnight.
Let's take a
I
look.
I remember P40. I redid like 7 or 8 times before I was happy with what happened.
Oh, there's even a little story on the front of the box. Car. I quite like the wheels that come with it to a degree. Ain't bad. Apparently, if you miss out the second bulkhead, it marries up nicely. If you put the second bulkhead in, it's a bitch.
Sand a little bit off the
car. I'm going to have one wing up. I'm going to have an open cutaway so you can see inside.
There you go.
It's going to look sexy in my new display cabinet that my wife's not happy about. Hey, ain't my fault a parrot died.
Okay, well, I guess the real question would be, was it your fault the parrot died?
No, it was. The problem was she's convinced it fucking is. So I kept going on about a display cabinet, and she kept saying the bird took up the last bit of space that we had in the front room. You're not having a display cabinet. 2 days later, she came down and like fucking later on that day, the bird was dead.
No.
Straight at me. It's like, nah, come on, I wouldn't do that. Bird cost me 250 quid. But since it is dead, the display cabinet would look lovely there. Cold-eyed bastard. So I win, and that's, you know what the rule of that is. They don't like losing.
Shit, normally they outlive the owner.
Every time
That's
I
why
mention it, she just stares at me. Well, it makes sense. In the moment, my predators are sat on my coffee table. And although it was a great idea as a story piece when people come into my house, I have a 4-year-old child. And already one of them has taken a beating. So I want it in a display case so we can't touch. That's a £350 fucking model. I'm out of room on all my shelves. Although, to be fair, there's a couple of models up there that I might want to get rid of because they're too. I didn't do a very good job.
I mouthed up and said I was going to get a bird, and then my daughter said, you should probably find a home for it for after you die first.
Yeah. Fucking cheers.
Like, oh, I guess I ain't getting a bird. It's like, gee, why didn't you just tell me you didn't want me to get one?
I didn't want you. I mean, you used to hear my parrot in the background. Every hangout, it'd start gobbing off in the background. But it just took a turn for the worse. It kept being really weird for about 2 days. It was just hanging at odd angles. And I kept saying to the wife, that bird don't look right. And she came down in the morning and it had goop coming out of its nostrils on its beak. She went, oh, I think it's got a cold. On that day, it's on the bottom of the fucking cage. No, I think it's past cold, darling.
It's pining for the fjords.
Yeah. I was like, I ain't giving it mouth to mouth. Fuck that shit. It's dead, bury it. That's what kids were like that. We'll bury it in the back garden. I was like, you digging a fucking hole? No, you dig the hole, Dad. It's going in the fucking bin.
You killed it. You did the hole. Yeah, that would be my youngest daughter that would be pulling that. You killed it. You dig it.
No. I ain't digging no damn hole. And it's like, in the time, it was last week, and we had warm weather. It hadn't rained in like 2 weeks. Just had really muggy, warm weather. And I was like, the ground out there is going to be like concrete. I ain't going out there with a shovel. I'm going crazy. Not too bad when it was a hamster. Bloody, that's bad enough. Thank God they're gone.
Well, I guess one way you can get around that is light the ground on fire.
Yeah.
I did not know that until a few years ago. We had a really big drought. I swear to God, the farmers are doing something stupid because I could see the frickin' field burning. My dad was like, oh, that makes it so they can get through that concrete ground.
How does setting light to Earth, which would then heat it and dry it out more, make it easier to fucking dig?
I think it pulls the moisture up to the surface.
Oh. Well, to be fair, my back garden's long enough that I could have set fire to it and have a pretty good bushfire, but
I'm not a farmer, and I don't want to be one.
no.
I find way more important things to do with my life than drive around the damn tractor.
It's not even like they earn good money. At least not over here. They have to have subsidies off the government to fucking survive as it is.
Well,
that's thanks to supermarkets. They buy the milk for a penny on the gallon off the farmer and then sell it to us for fucking 100% markup.
I'd like to be able to say that about my cousin, but he farms a lot of land and has a lot of money.
Some of it, I mean, out there you got it easier. Well, I don't say you got it easier, but you got more space, so you can have big set over here. It's still, I mean, just over the road, I've got a farm. It's been there for a couple 100 years, the farm, but all the land around is his. He does the whole freaking lot. He has no choice.
My cousin does have let's see, you go from the farm to the farthest field out is 25 miles one way.
We ain't got that kind of land over here. Middle of the country, maybe, but generally,
That
our farms are patchy all over the place.
The one field over that's closest to me, that's probably 1 mile long and 1 mile wide. And that's only one at that farm. And it's good growing. But you gotta, like, right now, he's got to go over and make sure the pumps are running all the time. Otherwise, the damn thing will go underwater. There's still a good chance of going underwater. He'll find out in the fall puts the combine down again. I think that cost him like 10 grand to get it out last time.
Well, the all farmers just helped each other out. Another one just
No.
brought in a driver.
You weren't getting this one out anyway, short of a miracle being. They had 4 heavy duty wreckers on it and a backhoe digging.
Oh.
And you weren't going to get it going until you dug down around it so you could get a good twist on it, because she was down all the way around.
Fuck it hell, I'm shattered now.
But 2 years ago, he came up short of putting it in a crater. He just noticed that it looked like the corn was missing when he was coming up on it, so he hit the brakes and ground was caving in around. He backed her off and was like, holy crap. Like, the hole was 10 feet deep, 20 feet around. Come to find out his drainage lines had caved in and
shut that. Find a hidey hole for this. Yeah, shut up, Thomas.
The phone call earlier was confirming Grace's dentist appointment Tuesday at 6.
Okay. Okay, guys, I got to reset and reset up outside. So I'll talk to you later. Hopefully, I'll be back on in like a few minutes. We'll see how things go.
Have a good one if we don't see it, somewhere.
All right, later.
I've got to stand up and move around a bit. My ass is going dead. Sorry, guys. No one wanted to hear me eat, Chris, so I'm muted. Fucking annoying noise.
That's all right. I'm trying to figure out how to make connectors again. So
GG.
Ooh, the hobby shop is having a sale on cars. Ooh.
I'm back.
Right, Tommy.
Good side. Get kicked out of the house?
No, didn't get kicked out. I chose to leave.
Yeah.
I left on my own terms.
Yeah.
Because another 5 minutes later, I would have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Experience.
She's happy. I'm happy. It's all good.
Making too much.
So it wasn't what did you do? It's a what were you going to do?
Making too much noise with that photo etch.
Oh, yeah. Well, considering I was all over the kitchen island. And it was time for her to come sit out in the living room and relax. And so, yeah, it's a good time. Good timing. Actually, I'm more comfortable out here anyway.
Why does it sound like you're trying to convince yourself of that?
Oh, no, I am more comfortable here.
Better
I
access.
got my beer fridge like right next to me.
Better access to Amazon.
I can shop all I want. All my tools are out here. Oh, yeah. It's also cooled down a bit, so, yeah, it's not so hot out here.
Yeah, it's 71 here now.
Oh.
It's that weird. The sun's out at
We're
the
probably high 70s.
I don't know if I got out of the 60s today.
Feels like 77 according to the computer. It's only 71. 100% humidity. Get a wetsuit to go outside.
Yeah, I'm just happy I got all these guns on here. A hell of a lot of guns. Oh, and I found that 50 cal I lost.
Oh, you didn't find it, did you?
Yeah, once I cleaned up, I just took a little broom and it was right next to the cabinet. So I got it back.
No damage?
No. But I have extras. I have, I'm just trying to figure out what I got to do next.
Get some caution tape around it so you don't knock any of them off.
I know.
Sticking out like little toothpicks.
I got to work on this area here because I got to still put some PE on this piece. And PE goes on the piece that goes right here.
Yeah.
And I got to start building a couple little boats that go in this thing. But she's getting there. I got to figure out my how I want to place the airplanes. How many I want to put and how I want them placed.
Did it have a hole in the deck where planes come up through, or?
No, I have them all sealed, so I'm not using the elevators. So the only planes are going to be the ones on the actual deck. I'll have some fighters ready to take off for CAP for Carrier Air Patrol, and then some Dauntlesses and some Avengers, and then the fighters in the back that would go with the bombers and the Dauntlesses.
Got an AWACS plane to put on there?
I have the command controller's airplane. I have one detailed.
The big round thing spinning around.
No, we don't. No, they didn't have that.
Oh, it's more modern.
This is October of 1942.
Sure, they had it when they traveled back in time. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Final
that
count.
movie.
Final Countdown, man.
Yeah, in the movie they had it. I do have one labeled. It's got the decals for command control or something. It's I forget exactly what.
Wasn't that supposed to be the Nimitz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, the Nimitz.
The F-15 I built is from there. I got the rudder decals for the skull and crossbones they had in the movie.
I always like that. That F-14.
So the next decision is for my next model: do I spend the $500 and get the Hellcat with all the extras, or
You might as well.
Hellcat crew.
You might as well. The rest of us did.
Yeah.
I just figure I'll wait about 5 years and you guys will sell it to me for $400.
I'm gonna be buried in mine.
Now that looks like a nice model. It just looks gigantic though.
It is huge.
Wow.
It's a super nice model. It's super cool.
Heck, that 124th, I could put that on my railroad layout. It fit.
Yeah. You could put a motor in it, the propeller will spin.
Yeah, exactly. No, just put it in front of the fan like that guy when he was drying his paint. But yeah, I could actually put that on my train layout. Of course, I have to bring it in every day because it wouldn't last in that harsh environment. But.
Nope.
I can just see telling my wife, I need more room in the yard. What for? I'm going to put airplanes out here. I'm making an airstrip. I need half the yard.
Build a little
It
ocean.
costs us that much more, I swear.
A little ocean for the aircraft carrier.
Yeah. I'll keep the cost down, I swear. I do have to expand the railroad, though.
Does she know yet?
She's heard me mumble, but she doesn't listen.
Yeah.
But I have brought it up many a times. Now, whether she was listening or not, probably not. She was like, I heard trains and turned it off.
Well, that means you got the go ahead, right?
Yeah.
Well, the whole rule is the yard is mine, so.
Oh, there you go.
Fortunately, she's not a gardener. She's not really outdoorsy, so. The backyard is mine, kinda, sorta, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends what she says that day, you know. It could change tomorrow, but we are supposed to yank out the pool this fall and fill it in and artificial turf and some gazebo thing because she wants outdoor furniture. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
That sounds like Tyler's trying to find a way to talk himself or to talk her out.
Yeah. All I know is I spent so much time taking care of this pool and nobody gets in it. So, yeah, sure, we can give her a bit.
Could turn into a koi pond.
I know. She doesn't like fish.
Yeah. No, the koi pond would be harder work.
Yes, they are. Yeah, we have a waterfall pond in our front yard. And people are like, don't you want to put fish in it? Nope. Too much work.
Yep.
So we'll
Just
put it in.
communities.
We will do another waterfall pond thing in the backyard. That's part of the plan. So I need to try and incorporate the train with it. Maybe get the trains running over the water or something. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that one out. But she okayed the waterfall. She okayed redoing the backyard. So I figured expanding the railroad's just a yes. It's just part of the master plan that she doesn't know about.
Well, I guess when we don't hear from you, we'll know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got more trains I can make.
I'll only say this. When she does do you in, Tommy, I get dibs on some of your tools.
You're going to have to fight my nephews for those.
It's okay. He has a chainsaw.
Yeah. My nephews have other things.
Just saying, you know.
Yeah, I know. And you're welcome to whatever they let you have.
They got different kind of chainsaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take 9mm.
Oh, yeah, more than that. But if I can do a water tank car. I can do a flat car. I got kits.
Those are for the railroad?
Yeah, these are 120th cars. They're wood and metal.
Send you that Porsche 928 I just built. That's 120th scale.
Yeah.
You can park it in front of it, run into it with the train, and
yeah. If you want to get technical, it's 120.3, and that's narrow gauge to fit on the track.
Play with the Adams, like the Adams family.
No. We don't do that here.
Narrow gauge. You went brunette on it.
I got narrow and standard. I run them both. I'm not a rivet counter, so. But I do only run the 120 with the 120 and the 124 to the 124 and the 129 for the 129. But I'm not a rivet counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I was going to do one of these kits. If Gil did that 48-hour build again, I was going to do one of these. But
I don't think he's got any plans. I could be wrong.
no, there's just too many things going on.
I think his big thing in the moment is that competition.
Yeah, now we got the figure one. Yeah.
So
I might have to learn how to paint.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a painter.
Well, I can paint on a canvas. I just can't paint on a miniature.
But I'll try. As long as it's a girl with a gun, man, I'll try.
What's his face? Scott Barbarella? Barbarella?
Yeah. Yeah, might get what 3 MID, whatever. Yeah, he's got something new he's working on that he says I'm gonna want. So it fits a parameter. It's a girl and it's got a gun. So I said, okay, I'm in. Sold. Take my money.
I'm waiting for him to show up with that Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
And he's having a rework on it though. He's having some grief with some of the
But Yeah, that one looks a little too far advanced for me.
Have you fed the dog? I'm not going to feed him. I told you. No.
So your kids are sound asleep now, Gary?
Yeah, I think the boy's still wandering around, but I haven't heard him in about 10 minutes though, so there's a chance he's at least sitting down somewhere. His ADHD kicks his ass for sleep. He struggles with it. We're still waiting for them to officially diagnose him so they can put him on meds.
Yeah. I have a niece like that. She's amazing, but man,
The
she's a lot of work.
diagnosed him. Yeah, the school's diagnosed him and said, look, we think he's got it. But he has to go and be assessed by a proper board. And then they went, oh, there's a 6-month wait list. And then when we heard on the news 2 days later, oh, actually, there's a 2 fucking year waiting list.
Yeah. It takes a long time.
I said to him, there's like a nurse type thing at school, and I said, look, he can't wait 2 years. He's struggling now as it is. And he said, oh, we'll put him. I'll put a letter in and try and get him bumped up to an emergency. But he breaks up now, and like, he's got 2 days left of school, and then he's off for 6 weeks. So I ain't gonna hear shit until gone September now.
Yeah, my niece she was about 5th grade before she finally got, all the paperwork done. It took a while.
Thing is, we've been telling them since first year juniors, maybe last year infants, that something weren't right, and they kept looking at us like, we were bad parents or something like that. How dare you say there's something wrong with your child, sort of thing. But at the end of the fucking day, we see them day in, day out. And when you've got more than one kid, you do balance them. Well, this is a bit different. What's this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could see, right now, bless his cotton socks, his reading's come on better, but he's writing like someone that's in last year of infants or first year of juniors. And he's second to last year for juniors now. And his writing's really off the wall. And his teacher said to me, we have to gauge what George is going to do by what mood George comes in the morning. If he comes in and lays all over the desk and can't sit down and he's getting up and wandering around the room, we just leave him to it. I said, well, that's not helping his fucking education, you know what I mean? He's supposed to be learning, and you're letting him wander around the fucking building. She said, well, there's nothing we can do about it. I said, well, you're a fucking teacher. Fucking teacher.
Yeah, they don't want to do that kind of stuff.
They said, well, once he gets diagnosed, they can put him on medication, then he'll become a lot
calmer. Then he's open for special classes.
And that's what I don't want him to slip into. Oh, he needs to be held back. Oh, he needs to. Well, we don't do holding back in this country, but
yeah,
they'll send him to a special school, and he don't fucking need that. He don't need a special school. He just needs to be diagnosed, given the medication, given the chance to catch up. He's not that far behind now that.
Oh, okay.
Given the right medication, he can catch up. By the time he walks into senior school, at least he's on a level footing, or reasonably level. Probably.
They put my niece in a special school, private school, and that's helped a lot because it's a lot smaller and personal attention, but still, it's a lot of money.
We don't pay for education over here, so it's not a grief to us. If they put him in special school, it will be free. But it's still.
I live in California. We pay for everything.
It's not. He just needs. And the problem is, our NHS is so fucked in the moment because the government's just been slashing their budget left, right, and centre. That queues for everything to do with the NHS. It's just through the fucking roof.
The decal goes through.
I had to wait 2 months to have an ultrasound on my damn jaw. which took literally 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, it ain't any quicker here, even though, yeah, it took my wife forever to get scheduled for that back surgery. I'd say 4 months.
I mean, it just this is kids we're talking about, and
yeah,
the faster they diagnose and can treat a child with anything, whether it's being autistic or ADHD or whatever it is, the faster you diagnose, treat, and recognise that problem's there, the better the chances that kid will go on to have a fairly normal life.
Exactly.
The longer and more they fuck around, the more you're fucking around with their ability to learn and also their desire.
You tell me?
My wife's a teacher, and one of the problems they have is parents who, no, there's nothing wrong with my kid. He deserves to be in the class with all the other kids. And my wife's like, no, he's not. He's not like the other kids, and they have to fight with the parents to make them understand their kid needs special attention, and they don't want to admit it. And that's a whole nother fight.
That's the weird thing. This new teacher that he had this year, she was the first teacher. We went to the parents' evening. Once again, I said something's not right, and she went, "I'm glad you said that because I think the same thing." And I thought, "Fucking hell!" Finally, a teacher that's willing to stop and listen. And she went, "I think he's got ADHD." And then the specialist nurse then reviewed him, and she said, "I think he's got ADHD as well. We need to put him in because." Although they agree with it, a nurse agrees with it, a teacher agrees with it. There's two fucking people that see him day in, day out. He's got to go to some fucking hospice where they don't know him from Adam. They're going to spend 20 fucking minutes with him and make a diagnosis.
Yeah.
Why they can't just say, look, you've got a nurse and a teacher from his school that deal with him day in, day out. They're the ones that can diagnose him with that far more effective than someone that's going to see him for 20 fucking minutes.
You also got the parents who are saying there's something different.
I mean, he's a loving boy. He's got
exactly. There's nothing wrong. It's just different.
It's just his brain won't shut down like mine and yours. You can close your eyes and go to sleep, and you can sit down and focus on something. He can't. I tried to get him at that Deadpool over there. It's over there actually. You can just see his head. I got him that for Christmas a couple of years ago, thinking sit him down, let him do a bit of modelling. He couldn't even do that. Literally sat down, he got the primer coat on, and he was about halfway through putting the primer coat on, and then something flickered in the corner of his eye, and he got up and wandered off. And it took a year to get from base coat to from primer to fucking base coat. And then he said, "Shall I do it for your son?" And we just put it on a fucking shelf. And he put it on the shelf and broke it. So that's why it's over there. I've got to fix it. It wasn't him that actually broke it. It was his little brother.
Okay.
But he can't. Some days he gets up and he's not too bad. He can get up and he can go in and he can sit down and he can do as he's told and he can focus. And then other days he's no fucking chance.
It's like my niece. She wanted, hey, don't touch that. What's the first thing she does? She gets up, she touches it.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I just tell you? She's like, what? Like, it's as if you never said anything, and they're looking at you because it never registered, and you're just like, ooh, that's neat. Click.
He's definitely like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going through a lot anyway. We've noticed his mood's been getting a little bit funny over the last couple of years, but he's got a lot on his shoulders. His mum's terminally ill and shit. So I said, like, I'm not looking at that because I understand he goes to counselling for that. So that's something else. But the ADHD, they need to get the fuck on top of it.
He's your oldest?
He's my oldest son, but he's not my oldest. I've got two girls that are, I've got two daughters that are the eldest, and then two boys that are the youngest.
Okay.
How the fuck we managed to actually get it fairly even like that, I have no idea. But no, he's only 9, so but you know what it's like once they go senior school, that's it. The teachers are different there. In junior school and infant school, they coddle them, they No,
Okay,
they're all lovey-dovey and touchy-feely. You go to senior school, they're like, I don't want to know your fucking name. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down.
Senior
Copy
is like
off on the board.
senior is like our high school. It's like
Yeah.
14 to 18, and then
Yeah.
junior is like 12, 13.
No, infants is from 5 till 7. Juniors is from 7 till 11. And then senior school is from 11 till 18.
Okay. Wow, that's way different than us.
Yeah. And technically, it used to be senior school was from 11 till 16. But now they make them stay until they're 18 and they have to do sixth form, which gives them A-levels. And then from there, they can go to college or they can go to university, depending on what the grades are.
Ours goes from kinder to like 6th grade, and then junior high is like 7th and 8th, and then you go your high school, which is freshman through senior, and that's like 4 years, and then you go college.
Yeah, because isn't it? They don't go to college until they're like 20, 21.
No, 18.
18.
17 if you're depending on when you were born. I went when I was 17 just because of where I was born, but basically 18.
All right, so your high school is like a senior school then. You go from there from about 11 to about 18.
No, 14 till 18 is
14,
roughly.
oh, right.
Yeah. It's 4 years. It's 4 years. It's high school.
But the problem is, it's different. I've been saying it for years. In junior school and infant school, they molly them. They look after them. They're very caring and nurturing. It's all about education and showing them the love. And then they go to high school, and it's such a fucking culture shock for them because all of a sudden, my oldest had it. She started senior school 3 years ago, and she was all like, "Yeah," and the teacher, yeah. And then she went to this big fuck-ass school that was huge, and it was like, the teacher was like, I don't want to know your name. I don't care about you. That's the work that's on the board. Shut the fuck up. Sit down and copy it. And she was like that. Whoa. And it really knocked her. And
that's why we have junior high. It's supposedly like in between. It's supposed to be like a buffer, but it's it doesn't quite work that way. But that's what my wife teaches. She teaches math. She teaches junior high school math.
Well, I mean, once they settle down in senior school, it takes about 6 months to a year, but then they settle down. But my oldest now has just got in her head what she wants to do with her life, so she's now targeting that. She starts her GCSE work this year, and that'll run until 5th year, which would be year 11 for them now. They don't go by my old terms. And then
Okay, how old is she?
14.
14, okay.
So she's in year 3 of senior.
Okay, so that would be like year 1 or 2 of ours.
Yeah, she's
of our 4 year,
There's 5 years in senior.
Okay.
Plus, you then go on to do sixth form, but you don't have to do sixth form at the school you're at. So, for instance, my daughter wants to become a forensic examiner. So, ironically, one of the courses that she wants to do, which is forensic examining, which is the foundation to go on to uni to get your bachelor's in either biology, sociology, or chemistry. She does at her school that she's at now, but one of the other courses that she's going to need to do, she's going to have to go to a completely different school to do that. So she's going to have to split her days. So some days she'll be at her school, some days she'll go to a different school together. That's how sixth form works. But that sixth form shit's only really been around for about the last 5 years, maybe 10. When I left school 5 years ago-ish, sixth form was brand new and it wasn't compulsory. You could choose to do it, or you could leave school at 16 and go get a job. Now they made it a mandatory thing. You can only leave school at 16 if you have an apprenticeship. You're going into train to be a mechanic or something like that, in which case they'll allow you to leave school. If not, you have to do sixth form.
Okay. Got it. Now, uni though, you have to pay for. It's not paid for by the government, right?
No, college is paid for over here, but university, because it's two different things. You call it college,
Yeah.
we call it university.
Right.
College is something else to us. There's an actual college, which is like in between leaving senior school and going to university. It's like so if you leave senior school,
junior college. We have junior college.
Junior college.
Yeah, it's like junior college. So, for instance, if you're short of some grades to go university, then you'd go to college and you'll get those grades in college and then you'll go on to university. Or, for instance, if you want to be a plumbing and gas fitter, you'll go straight to college. You won't go to university.
Or trade school. Sounds like a trade school. Yeah.
We used to have trade schools. We don't have them anymore. We used to have something called City and Guilds many fucking years ago, and it was the dogs danglers. You worked for instance, say I wanted to become a bricklayer. You went and worked for a bricklayer 4 days a week. Yeah, and then 1 day a week you would go to college and you would do the theory of bricklaying and all that sort of stuff. And it was a 5-year course. So at the end of 5 years, you got your City and Guilds in bricklaying, which made you a qualified bricklayer. Now it's all different. You go to college for 2 years, every day for 2 years, and when you leave college, you have no fucking idea how to lay a brick.
Yeah, I gotta go help my wife. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, it's kind of like here. Some of the trades, you're not guaranteed a job when you're out of school, and you just spent $100,000 on school.
Yeah. For instance, my old man, it's going back a long time ago. He got his City and Guilds when he was in the army, and he then went on and got his advanced City and Guilds. He got his advanced City and Guilds in teaching. He got a fucking whole array of shit, but he never actually practiced the profession, as in doing the job. So when he left the army, no one wanted to touch him because he'd never actually had any real life experience at pipe fitting. And it took him 4 years to finally get a job. He done security work and everything. But it's the same with apprenticeships now. You leave college, you think you're a qualified pipe fitter or bricklayer, and you go to a company and they're like, I'll take you on at half the wage and we'll train you up. And it's like, well, I just spent fucking 2 years at college. And they're like, don't mean shit to me. It's actually messed up. They should bring back City and Guilds. City and Guilds was really good because it put you in an employment. The employer could pay you a smaller rate, train you up, and you'd get the practical side at college, but they don't want to do that anymore. But yeah, so she's got her plans, what she wants to do. It's just getting there. My daughter's problem is she's too smart for her own goddamn good. And she'll call teachers out when they're wrong. And I defy one person here to say they appreciate being told they're wrong by someone that's 14. The problem is 9 times out of 10, she's right. They are wrong. And it really pisses them off. And she's like, no, you're wrong. They're like, no, I'm the teacher, you're the student. She's like, but you can still be wrong. Why? You're wrong, I'm right. She doesn't know when to shut her mouth.
I was going to say, she needs some leadership classes, doesn't she?
No, she's always been like it. You can't. Even she used to fall over when she was a little girl, and she didn't want to be dealt with. She wanted to deal with it herself. She'd get up, she'd clean the car, she'd look up, she'd put the plaster. She wouldn't let you do it. She's always been the same. She has to figure out how to do stuff her own way. She won't be forced into it by you or anyone else. And that is always a bad combination when you get education. But she's super smart. That's the problem. Even her teachers say she's so damn clever that it's frustrating. But hopefully she gets to go to university. It'll be the first fucking thing it ever has. Yeah, the youngest, and the youngest daughter, she's sitting her 11 plus after the summer holiday, and they do like a precursor to it, like a tester just before the end of the year that she's just done. She scored 110. The average is 80.
Oh.
I have no fucking idea where they get their intelligence from because it's sure as shit ain't me. I wonder if it's the milkman. He's a pretty clever fucker. Let's put stuff back. I know where it is tomorrow. So once I get some shelf space back, we can put some paints up there. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the live. Let me take it private because I'm getting close to being going to bed.